So this is the first draft of my dramatic interp without blocking and memorization. So I'll be reading from this script on my phone. I decided to go old school with the script here. I am performing a segment of Macbeth at the end of Act 2, some good old Shakespeare. This is the portion of the play when, foreseen by the three witches to become King of Scotland, Macbeth is contemplating and then actually murdering the King of Scotland at the time, Duncan. So this is a compilation of monologues from that period in the play, and I will be performing as such. Thank you. If it were done, when 'tis done, then 'twere well. And if it were done quickly, if the assassination could trummel up the consequence and catch with his surcease success, that but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here, upon this bank and shoal of time, will jump the life to come. But in these cases we still have judgment here, that we but teach bloody instructions, which, being taught, return to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poison chalice to our own lips. He's here in double trust. First, I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed, and then as his host, who should against the murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan has borne his facilities so meek, has been so clear in his great office, that his virtues will plead like angels, trumpet-tongued, against the deep damnation of his taking off, and pity like a naked newborn babe, striding the blast, or heaven's cherubim, horsed upon the sightless couriers of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye, the tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other. Is this dagger which I see before me, the handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not, fatal vision, sensible to feelings as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation, proceeding from the heat-oppressed brain? I see thee yet, in form as palpable as this which I now draw. Thou marshall'st me the way, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools of all the other senses, or else worth all the rest. And yet I see thee still, and on thy blade and dudgeon gouts of blood, which was not so before. There's no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes. Now o'er the one half-world nature seems dead, and wicked dreams abuse the curtained sleep. Witchcraft celebrates pale Hecate's offerings and withered murder, alarmed by his sentinel the wolf, whose howl his watch, thus with his stealthy pace, with Tarquin's ravishing strides, towards his design moves like a ghost. Thou sure and firm-set earth, hear not my steps, which way they walk. For fear thy very stones prate of my whereabout, take the present horror from the time which now suits with it. While I threat he lives, words to the heat of deeds too cold breath gives. Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with golden blood, and his gashed stabs looked like a breach in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. There the murderers, steeped in the colors of their trade, their daggers unmannerly breached with gore. Who could refrain that had a heart to love, and in that heart courage to make its loves known? They hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and put a barren scepter in my gripe, thence to be wrenched out with an unlineal hand. Ere we will eat our meal in fear and sleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly, better be with the dead, whom we to gain our peace have sent to peace, than on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy. Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Treason has done his worst. Nor steel, nor poison. Malice domestic, foreign levy, nothing. Nothing can touch him further, nothing. Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth doth murder sleep. Whence is that knocking? How is it me when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? They pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hands? No. This my hand will rather the multitudinous seas incardine, making the green ones red. Had I but died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed time. For from this instant there's nothing serious in mortality. All is but toys. Renown and grace is dead. The wine of life is drawn, and the mere lees has left this vault to brag of. Thank you. That was all. Hope it was good.